Hey, good afternoon, FBC Salinas. I certainly hope you're having a great day to this point, and if not, hopefully the midweek refresher video will encourage you and help you as you continue on in this quarantine time. It is always a joy to do this with you, and yes, I'm excited about the new shorts I'm wearing. I'm sure that you're going, what was he thinking? My wife has asked questions about why did you purchase those? Well, it's because I love bright. That's all there is to it. So let me get to these things real quickly. A few announcements for you. First is this: Mother's Day is this upcoming Sunday. Want you to celebrate your moms, and if you haven't got your picture in, get it in now. That would be a great thing. We would appreciate that greatly. Get it to porter@fbcsalinas.com. Also, help us with updating our database with your information. If you've moved, have a new phone number, whatever, get that to us. Get that to us at info@fbcsalinas.com so we can get that refreshed in our data bank. Again, Thursday night, we're going to have a long look at Luke. It's been a great study so far. And then this upcoming Sunday morning, we are having our next installment of our spiritual formation class. Susie Pace is leading that. It's at 9 a.m. And then we will have the virtual lobby again this upcoming Sunday from 10 to 10:30. I was pleasantly surprised at how smoothly that went this last Sunday. So for the last number of weeks, we've interviewed everybody on staff, and then the question was, who are we going to interview next? Many of you know that we have 5 different elders, and all of them were voted in again. We're grateful for their ministry. They have had a profound impact on my life, and I'm grateful for the ministry that we have with one of them. We thought it made a whole lot of sense to interview them so you can get to know them a little bit better. And yes, some of these questions are silly. Actually, all the questions are silly, but that's just the way it is, because sometimes I think we forget that people are people. And so the first one up is Don Meister. Don Meister has had a profound impact on my life, and I hope I've had somewhat of an impact on his life as well. And so this is Don, and if you guys don't know who Don Meister is, I don't know how you would not know who Don Meister is. So he helps out here in so many different ways. And so how are you?
Good. I'm trying to read your question.
You're not going to see the questions yet, my friend. You're not going to read the questions yet. And notice he's got the scruff going on. It's not scruff anymore. You really look good with a beard.
This is my Corona beard.
It's your Corona beard. Okay, so that works. It looks good.
So when we're done and we can meet again, I'll be clean shaven.
You'll be clean shaven. Okay,
Yes.
well, we're grateful for this now. So, all right, so I have a number of questions to ask you. They are easy questions. Maybe they're not so easy, but I'm just going to go through these. The first is this, and it's very simple as far as it's just pick one or the other, okay? Rapid fire.
Okay.
Want to answer them as quickly as possible, unlike what I did last week. So, here we go. Would you rather eat broccoli or asparagus?
Ooh, broccoli.
Broccoli? Why?
Asparagus makes you stink.
Okay, I did not expect that part of the response right there. So, would you rather, I'll wait on that question. Are you a Niners fan or a Raiders fan?
Niners.
Niners, all the way, right?
Nation, all the way.
All the way,
The
Niners.
Raiders, I thought they've even left the
They've
state.
left the state, that's
I mean,
exactly right, that's exactly right.
You know, and then Las Vegas, it's a good bet. How long they'll
Oh,
make
that was poorly played. All right, Don, let's keep the focus where it needs to be. All right, so would you rather drive a truck or a car?
Truck.
Why?
Man, I'm a man.
Okay,
I don't know
so
what else
that
to
takes,
say.
so well, okay, I don't know what else to say either. So here we go. This is a fun one for you. What is your favorite book of the Bible? Favorite book of the Bible?
John.
John.
John 16:33, my favorite verse.
Favorite
These
verse.
things I have told you, that in me you might have peace.
Amen. to
In
that.
this world you're going to face tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
Amen to that. And that's good stuff. So that gives you a little snippet on why Don Meister's impacted my life, and these elders have had a great impact on my life. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit here. This is hard to just look at you with this question. Would you rather wear a belt or suspenders?
Suspenders.
Have you ever worn both at one time?
Yes.
Okay, so there we go. Okay, so there we
Normally
go.
you wear both at one time.
Okay, so there we go. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next one. Would you rather fix something or pay someone to have them fix it for you?
Oh, that's easy. Fix it.
I know.
Fix
Trust
it.
me. That's
Always.
another thing. So that makes sense. Would you rather eat a burger or a steak?
Man, you know, how about a steak between two burger buns with some cheese on it?
So that works. I'm good with that. That's good. That's good. Are you a Giants fan or an A's fan?
Giants.
You're a Giant. I think you were an A's fan.
Oh, no.
I would not have asked this question. I thought you were an A's fan.
Man.
My respect for you just plummeted. Okay,
Oh,
so there we go. That's not good. Would you rather travel to Israel or Hawaii?
Boy. I think I'd go back to Israel again.
All right,
first.
good. We had a great time.
Yes,
We had a great
absolutely.
time. It was fantastic being there. So, all right, and then here's another. This is a safe one for you. What, in a concise fashion, what's your favorite memory of the 49ers?
The catch.
The catch.
Yeah, I was standing in a, you know how things happen, you always remember where you are.
Yes.
I was standing in a kitchen in Pleasanton, California. The rest of the family was in the living room. I was in the kitchen watching on the screen, and I was thinking, it's all over. And you see Dwight Clark jump up and catch that ball. It was like, of course, another good thing, I was at the Super Bowl with Dan Marino and Joe
Right,
Montana,
yeah. Going
and I
back
saw
and forth.
Don Shula just passed
Yeah,
away.
he did,
and,
which is a bummer. Yeah,
that was a good experience
Yeah,
too.
that was really good. So, all right, so you made it through. You have any questions for me?
No, that was pretty easy.
All right, see, I
peasy.
told you, easy peasy,
Yeah.
that's all there is to it. So,
Boy.
hey, if you have questions for the elders, we have an email address at elders@fbcsalinas.com. You can reach out to them that way. And I love Don Meister and the other elders. We'll be interviewing them over the course of the next couple of weeks. Okay, so we continue on, and we continue on in this quarantine time. And one of the things that strikes me is how easily we get distracted. And I was gonna wear different shorts today, and the staff said, no, wear the shorts because it helps illustrate what we're trying to drive at today. And it's about remaining focused. And one of the great things about remaining focused on God throughout this time is that we learn more about Him, and we learn more about ourselves in the process. One of my favorite Old Testament books is Zephaniah, believe it or not, and it's a very obscure book. But in chapter 3 of Zephaniah, there are some profound things that are said there. And I encourage you to read the book of Zephaniah, and you'll notice how it ends and how it builds, because things were bad, really bad. People were struggling, people were doing things they ought not do, and yet Zephaniah, the prophet, shares with them what God has to say to them. And towards the end of Zephaniah, in Zephaniah chapter 3, I pick it up in verse 14, it says this, "Sing, daughter Zion, shout aloud, Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all your heart, daughter Jerusalem. Yahweh," get this, "Yahweh has taken away your punishment. He's turned back your enemy. Yahweh, the King of Israel, is with you. Never again will you fear any harm. On that day, they will say to Jerusalem, do not fear, Zion. Do not let your hands hang limp," meaning that they were helpless, meaning that they had given up. And then verse 17, "Yahweh, your God, is with you." We need that reminder, don't we? He's with us. He's with you. He's with me right now. We need to fix our eyes on that. We need to focus in on the fact that He is with us. And then he continues and he says this, "The mighty warrior who saves." God is no pushover. God is no wimpy individual. God is mighty. He is fighting. He is battling with us. And He is strong and He saves. He will take great delight in you. Maybe perhaps in this quarantine time you've forgotten that God takes delight in you, that He enjoys you, that He wants the best for you, that He's not going to let you go. He enjoys taking delight in you and in me. And then he follows it up and he says this, "In His love He will no longer rebuke you." He loves you. He longs for you to understand that love and to enjoy that love no matter what's going on in your life. And get this part, "but will rejoice over you with singing." One of the things I want you to do, and I want all of us to do in these coming days, is in essence, remember that God isn't simply rejoicing over us, He's singing over us. Intimacy, His love for us is real. Folks, it's easy to get sidetracked by different things. It's easy to get sidetracked by bright colored shorts and things like that. But yet, when we fix our eyes on the one who sings over us, who takes great delight in us, who fights for us, who battles for us, who saves us, everything changes. I love you. And my prayer for you and for all of us this week is that we keep fixing our eyes on this great God who takes care of us in so many ways. I love you. I'm praying for you. I miss you. Have a great rest of the day. God bless.